Okay, it's the 20th of June. Um, we're talking about the weather kind of in a goofy pattern. What we've had is temperatures, summer-like, low 80s, upper 70s. But the problem is we had a drought that lasted a while, and we broke out of it. But we've had a drought, and when the conditions are dry, the ground is dry, your nighttime lows are lower than what they normally would be if there was moisture. So what's happening is, your daytime highs are like, let's say, example, 80, and your nighttime lows are in the 50s. So it brings the average temperature down, and that kind of reflects into what we have going here. Like this is like a 7 day ensemble, and it shows temperatures leading into next week will be below normal. So doesn't necessarily mean the days are going to be that, but it's going to rain. There's a trough that's sitting right in here, and it's working its way up towards Pennsylvania slowly. So as we get past Thursday, we begin to get in, or actually Thursday morning, we begin to get into a showery, rainy type pattern, which will bring precipitation, almost like a chance of it every single day, for about 5, 6 days, looking ahead through the weekend. And in some areas, it's not going to be completely raining all the time, but there'll be rain off and on, which might ruin some of your outside plans. So this is the next 7 days. The temperature, as we get into July, takes you the 7 days leading up to the 4th of July. You can see we're at normal, just a little bit below, so we're close to normal. And that's because we've got some moisture on the ground because of the rain that we're going to get. So that brings the nighttime temperatures up a little bit. And so it makes your averages higher. So as we move into the next 7 days, this takes you from July 4th through the 11th of July. We're back to below normal again here. And again, it's just the way it's going into it. Now, what's going to happen is this trough sits here. If this moves out of here, the trough, and I'll show it to you on the map in a few seconds, it's going to allow any tropical system that forms out here, and I'm not the only one thinking this, that it's going to allow a tropical system to come up, and we just have to keep our eyes out as we get into the middle to the later of July. If the trough hangs around long enough, it's going to push this thing north. Hasn't been anything big up here in a while, but I heard one guy say it's been almost 30 years since a full hurricane hit Long Island into New England. So let's just see, because this is in a bad spot for something like that. It would bring something like that up. Okay, so let me show you how this trough is working. Okay, now this is looking at a 500 millibar height levels, okay, and this is only trying to show you the rotation around this. You have like a block up here, and then you have this trough down here, and then as we put this in motion, you can see here's the rotation down here, here's this pushing down, but this is going to weaken, and then this begins to make its march north. This is late in the day on Wednesday, and along with that will come precipitation. And then as this thing just keeps rotating around, more precipitation will come in like through in waves and stuff like that. Precipitation, it's not going to be an all-out downpour, like I said, but it's going to bring rain into the equation for about 5 days. Now, this is kind of what we look like this afternoon. I'll put this in motion slowly. This will take us to this evening around 8 o'clock. See some showers to the north. That's what that frontal up here. And then this is your trough down here with a circulating, spokes basically like a wheel of precipitation going around it. And that'll continue to rotate. And then this, as I told you, this begins to pull north. This begins to come up from the south, the trough, and this is Wednesday morning. And then you'll see as we get into the afternoon hours, it begins to creep into southern Pennsylvania, 4 in the afternoon. Here's your rotation around it, more rotation down here, and then just kind of works its way into here. This is around, let's get you to about midnight, Wednesday night into Thursday. You got a round of showers here, and then it kind of goes up and it kind of gets disintegrated as it goes further north. But as you can see behind it, there's more showers and some thunderstorms, and that's kind of what you're going to have. Humid conditions, not hot conditions, but humid conditions. There's a little bit of a difference. The dew points will come up, and so therefore you'll have chances of rain off and on. Now this is Thursday night, and you can see it just showers and stuff. Here's Friday during the day, some showers, kind of dies off at night and then comes back during the daytime on Saturday, goes away at night, and then Sunday there's even a chance of some more showers popping up before it kind of clears out. And then Monday late in the day you got a front comes through, and that might push it out a little bit. And as you can see, there's going to be a low that's going to run up. So they're here now. You're in the Tuesday, and you still got these rain chances going into Tuesday, and then even on Wednesday, there's still chances of showers. Total precipitation wise that you can get out of this between now and next Wednesday, in general across the state, 2 to 3, some areas 4 inches in the southeast here, but a pretty good amount of rain could be expected, and a lot of this will be coming as these spokes come through the state. So again, it's not going to rain 24/7, but there's going to be chances of rain each day, and sometimes the rain can last several hours. So you know, it's what it is. You're going. This trough is sitting there, and my problem is if the trough stays there, and you get something that develops mid-month or so down in the Caribbean, it would get sucked up to the right-hand side of the trough, and that would bring it up the coast. Where it would go, I don't know, but they would bring it up the coast. I'm guessing towards Long Island and out that way. I don't see another Sandy event. So as the moisture from the trough moves north, you can see the temperatures actually show that 60s, 50s down here, low 60s, mid 60s in southeastern PA, where the trough hasn't got the moisture up and the clouds up. It's in the upper 70s and around 80 degrees. But as this moisture and cloud deck pulls up overnight, Thursday night, temperatures get into the 50s, which is what I've been trying to say. Daytime highs go up, nighttime lows go down, so then your average is a little bit below normal. And on Thursday, as the moisture comes through the state, you can see temperatures cold for this time of year, 50s, and where the precipitation kind of stops, it gets into the 60s. And then as we go into Thursday night into Friday morning, it actually warms up during the nighttime hours, and temperatures by Friday morning are into the lower 60s. And then in the afternoon, they actually try to warm up a little bit more, can get to the 80s in southeastern PA, maybe south where the sun comes out. As you can see on these simulated forecast maps, it shows 60s and a lot of the higher elevations in low 70s elsewhere. And then as we move into Saturday, what's it going to happen here? Here's your heat trying to come back in, but it's confined to the I-95 corridor. More precipitation moving in from the west, so the temperatures go back down again. And then as we get into Sunday, you can see, let's see, there's your Sunday. Again, 95 warms up. Everybody else stays in the 70s. And then as we get into Monday, we have more precipitation, but we have warmer temperatures trying to build in, 80s in the central part of the state. And then again, it moves out. Now we're going to put this in motion. We normally don't do this, but this is how your daytime temperatures go up and down for the next, basically the week. Now here's this morning, and then I'm going to put this in motion. You can see here's your afternoon on Tuesday. This is Wednesday morning, and then this is Wednesday afternoon right here. Here's Thursday morning. See how it's all coming in this way? This is Thursday afternoon. Now it's switching to the south a little bit more. Here's Friday morning. That's when the warmth tries to come back in the afternoon. Now you can see the direction is a little more southwest. Then on Saturday, you can see, again, rotation this way, so temperatures go. Sunday morning, it's pretty much negated to neutral. And then Sunday afternoon, the heat tries to build out here. And then as we get into Monday, we're more into a summer type pattern, but still there's going to be moisture around, even though these warm temperatures come through. And then as we get into Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, you can see the temperatures go back down a little bit. And then this takes you into Wednesday morning. And then in the afternoon, again, you can see it's trying to get warm, but we don't have any real big heat. And then as the front comes through, the temperatures drop behind it Thursday morning. And I'm throwing this on here just to let you know. There's still places that are getting some snow, and we're in the end of June into July. This map shows total snow up to July 4th. So you can, if you live in the higher elevations out here, you can still see snow. All right, this is Fred. You take it easy. You be safe out there.